as the sun comes up. We got a bunch of tornado warnings here south of Tallahassee. Look at that. So we're gonna ride around. This main squall line's still off to the west quite a bit. These little isolated cells are starting to overachieve a little bit. We had a bunch of tornado warnings in lower Georgia this morning already, and we're starting to get some more here in the Panhandle. So we got two currently that looks like I'm going to be nearing here. We're going to head south towards Crawfordville and St. Mark's, maybe a little bit more towards the Gulf. Eventually we're going to ride this squall line back home, as it's supposed to be around the Tampa Bay area around 2 p.m. today. It should be pretty feisty. Tampa's still in that slight risk, which could be strong. So just bear with me here. I'm not going to talk much. Analyze some things here as we drive southbound.
Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning remains in effect until 8:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county: Wakulla, Florida. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Houston County in southeastern Alabama, Jackson County in Florida, Bay County in Florida, northwestern Calhoun County in Florida, southeastern Walton County in Florida, central Holmes County in Florida, Washington County in Florida, western Lee County in southwestern Georgia, southern Early County in southwestern Georgia, northwestern Middle County in southwestern.
Wow, look at that, man. That's pretty crazy looking at the sky, isn't it? So I was checking out the temperatures. We're going to be in the 20s up here Tuesday and Wednesday. It's unbelievable to think we're going to have freezing temperatures in the upper Gulf, Florida, and from this cold front. And we got snow coming. There's going to be snow in like Montgomery, Alabama, possibly, and maybe as far south as Macon. Definitely in the Smokies. Shandy, it's dark in Pasco. Well, I don't know. Daylight savings? I think we still got, I don't think any storms are down there yet. I don't know about his hotel coffee. So there's a tornado warning south of Tallahassee right now. These usually don't last long, but this one's looking pretty healthy on satellite or radar. We had a long track warning in lower Georgia earlier this morning. I don't know if it was verified or not, but
locations impacted include Jewel Fire Tower, Kern, Wilma, Petras, Jensen Place, Nixon Garden, Central City, and Cleo. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado going once,
first time, I'm not too familiar with weather-wise, so I'm using radar scope on my other computer over here, but this is basically what we're looking at.
thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time
So there's a big cluster right ahead of it. So the main line, it's very tricky. The main line is still just entering Panama area. Kind of break it up a little bit. Maybe. But lots of warnings and watches out there currently. So we're heading 15 miles southbound here to this little tornado warning. It's kind of embedded in a line, so definitely gonna get some rain. Florida, yes. Southeast cold is coming into Florida, Shelly Ross. Hey. Morning. Cold front. We might get into like middle 40s in Oldsmar, Tampa Bay area, Tuesday, Wednesday. Highs are not even gonna like leave the 60s tomorrow. Ocala, Teresa, probably, I don't know, late morning, noonish, the big stuff.
It's 7:24 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 6:24 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
This is my home away from home, it seems like, up here in Tallahassee lately.
From here, we wanted to continue east point. Movement was northeast at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Source, radar indicated. Impact, gusty winds could knock down trillions and blow around unsecured objects.
All this new activity here is interesting out ahead of the main line.
State College, Florida State University, East Point, Apalachicola, St. Mark's, Crawfordville, Florida A&M, St. George Island, Port St. Joe, Mexico Beach, Stonewall Creek, Doak Campbell Stadium, Greensboro, and White City. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. These storms may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio stations and available television stations for additional information and possible warnings from the National Weather Service.
There's the basic satellite. You can kind of see the swooping down of that jet stream we were showing earlier in our previous live. Victoria, we're south of Tallahassee. All right, so we still have a tornado warned cell here. It's Panama City's kind of in the middle of it there, Adriana. The main line is like right over top of you right now, so. Oh, we got a new warning here. I don't know what that means. All these. Oh, new tornado watch. We've been on this road a lot over the years, man. We chased Helene on this road. We chased ice storms on this road. We've chased tornadoes on this road. Chasing tornadoes today on this road. Oh, I need to get my screen down so you can see what's going on here. I do have a back camera, by the way. Kind of new if you want to check it out. Looking behind me. Mexico Beach, Cindy, you had a little tornado warning earlier this morning. This is all kind of happening all around you right now. It's very isolated. I'm about 10 miles south of where I'm going here. I don't see the rotation anymore, but sounds are. This is the NOAA weather radio, which I highly recommend to have a radio that picks up your local areas National Weather Service broadcasts. Everybody in Tallahassee getting tornado watch now currently as this squall line is approaching. Well, if you're vacationing in Panama, Laura, I hope you brought winter clothes for tomorrow. You know how windy it's going to be today after this front passes, rushing in all this cold air? A lot of folks going to work in Tallahassee this morning, going northbound. K. Howard. So obviously the big stuff's on the East Coast today. They still got some pretty serious SPC alerts there for parts of the Carolinas, northward Mid-Atlantic area. Rare level 4 out of 5. Expecting this negative tilt jet stream to really pull in some storms later today, late morning, afternoon time. So I'm down in south of that. Not the big stuff, but this is my home. I want to meander back home to the main line coming through Florida later today. Emily's playing softball on Winter Haven. Hey.
Hey.
I'm streaming live.
Oh gosh, the sky's really weird today.
I know, somebody just said that down there in Pasco. They said it looked kind of funky.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like foggy, but
yeah, well,
wow, it's like moving really fast.
Yeah, it's going to be bad weather later. You guys are going to have to play that second game, and it's going to be really close to you. I don't know what they're going to do.
So you think they'll get the first game in?
Yeah. But, you know, you have to drive home. Shelly says hi. A bunch of people are saying hi to you.
Hi.
It's,
Sarah, say hi.
Sarah! How's she doing? Tired?
Here, home, say hi. Good. No, she was good. She got a good night's sleep last night.
Good. Hey, Joe Ward. Yeah, it's, there's a few storms around me.
Her Chinese food.
Oh, yeah?
That's Chinese food, Panda Express.
Yeah. Alright, well, I hate missing her game, but tomorrow I'll be chilly and sunny tomorrow, so.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, I hate you missing the game too because you know how much I love to drive.
I know, right? You don't have to hear me complain the whole time.
I left early so I missed some of the traffic in Tampa.
Oh, God. Not looking forward to that.
So it says we get like 8:30 of it.
Alright. Well.
Oh, and Sarah got Starbucks.
Oh, I bet.
I usually order her a tall, but today since we were in the car for a while, I ordered her a grande, and they gave her a venti by mistake.
What's that? What's a venti mean?
The big one.
Oh, a big one.
She's thrilled.
I bet. Wow. Alright. We got storms all around me here.
Alright, be careful.
Okay,
Love
bye.
you.
Bye. Love you. I gotta say I love you. If I don't, I get in trouble. I'm like, I told you that before. You know that I love you. Like, why do I need to say it all the time? Yeah, Alan, I was following that tornado this morning, man. You guys had a tornado warning cell for like an hour north of right around you. Joe, I don't know where I'm heading, but eventually kind of back down home. This line is supposed to be building in some energy from the Gulf, maybe. I don't know if the Gulf's warm enough yet. It's in the upper 70s. Dew points are pretty high right now, so that's a sign that we might have enough energy out there to create some storms. So all kinds of severe thunderstorm warnings around me right now. I don't really see anything, but I'm gonna eventually get on 98, I think, and head off towards the east. So by now you should pretty much be aware of what's coming here, especially along that east coast, man. I know all the Mets are going online now, and definitely keeping everybody up to date. So we're seeing a very powerful jet stream. Very powerful jet stream. That big blizzard up north. Alan, I'm heading down. I'm in Crawfordville right now, which is north of St. Mark's, which is south of Tallahassee. Let me zoom out on my map here a little bit. You should see a little better kind of where I'm at. The red dot's where I'm at currently. Probably should get gas up here too. I don't know, is that place open over here? It looks like it's being... No, it's not built yet. They must be expecting some growth out here. They're building a gas station. So we've been on this road together a lot over the years, man. We were here during Hurricane Helene. We were here during a bunch of ice storms. We were here driving after that big snow 2 years ago in Tallahassee. A couple tornado chases. This one. Oh, I just entered a tornado warning area. Is that old? I think the tornado warning expired though. That's the problem with these alerts. The tornado warning expired. Yep, it expired there, Calvin. The watch is 100% going to be extended off towards the east. There's going to be all kinds of weather later today along the, heck man, Florida to Pennsylvania. I can't cover everybody. It's going to be a lot of warnings and watches today. Hopefully nothing bad. You just don't know. I mean, that was my point on my post last night. I read comments. I don't respond as much as I used to because I don't really want to get into online debates with people. People think the way they think, but there's so much anger when the forecast never materializes. I get it. You're told it's going to be bad and it's not bad, but what do? You gotta report weather. So my thing is I'm reporting this cold front, the jet stream, the storms that we're in now, and anything can pop up at any time. That's the way weather works, man. Last week we had an EF3 in Michigan, Union City. Three Rivers, I think, but I'm not familiar. Sorry if I messed that up, but Michigan was in a level 1 marginal risk with no tornado watch, and we had EF3s, man. So you know, you just never know with weather, man. You just never, ever know what's going to pop out here or down or... Where the hell am I? Somehow I ended up going farther off to the west than I wanted to. Yep. Prepare for the worst. Well, I think the biggest thing anymore is just being aware. Like, hey, knowing there's a chance. Michael, I'm in Crawfordville, St. Mark's area, south of Tallahassee, and I'm eventually going to head off back home around the Big Bend area. It just looks like we're going to have a nasty squall line throughout the day through Florida. And that's my home, so of course I need to cover Florida. Probably should get gas before I get stuck in some sort of a storm or something. I'm down to a quarter tank. I don't get wet. I gotta get blocked by the let's see if, ooh, I don't hear rain on my truck. Okay, cool, let's get some gas. I'm gonna set my so I'm gonna keep my stream going. Hey, if somebody steals my truck, right? call the cops. Because I got a tracker on it. You'll be able to know where it's at. I'm going to throw away this hotel coffee, by the way. Pretty cool. The guy in there, he's like, "Hey, baby, chasing. Say, we're under a tornado warning. All right, let's see what we got here. What has changed?
Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room.
Wow, that little thing still got some rotation to it.
Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties.
Right here, we got a little bit.
Liberty and Wakulla. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Wakulla County in Big Bend, Florida, Jefferson County in Big Bend, Florida, southeastern Leon County in Big Bend, Florida, until 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
We'll keep an eye on this little guy right here.
Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over
Where the arrows from?
northeast at 30 miles per hour.
I don't know everything on these
miles per hour wind gusts. Source,
weather
radar indicated.
wise settings yet.
Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Tallahassee, Woodville, Monticello, St. Mark's, Crawfordville, Wakulla, Alma, Cody,
I'm sure there's a
Leon Sinks, Wakulla Springs, Miccosukee, 8 Mile Pond, Driven, Bethel, Natural Bridge,
setting on
Appalachian Ridge Estates, Shared
pointing
Crossroads, and Hyde Park. Remain
tracks.
alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an
I don't know how
interior
to turn
room
the
on
tracks
the lowest
off.
floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has
Well,
been issued until 9 a.m.
that's
Eastern
interesting.
Daylight Time for
I don't know
all
that.
counties in Florida, Jefferson, Leon, and Wakulla. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
I want to go back north. This one's a little interesting.
Central Wakulla County in Big Bend, Florida, southeastern Liberty County in Big Bend, Florida, Franklin County in Big Bend, Florida, until 9:30 a.m. Eastern
It's not tornado warned, but
8:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
might get some wind out of it.
10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 7:10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles west of Crawfordville to 12 miles south of Fort Lee.
We'll see with this little guy. It's not. I mean, it's not very structure wise, but you never know. Then we'll end up going back again. So I hope y'all doing good. No daily brew today, but hey, you know, we did a little live this morning. I'll still keep everybody up to date on the weather. Man, it's like Monster. It's my favorite. This peach one. It's like 10 calories. Me and Hazardous guys gave me some cool some drinks at Daytona. I can't find them on the stores yet. But we're gonna go here to Bob's Auto Service. Take a look right here. We got a good open view. We'll see if a little tornado pops out of this cell coming at us. We'll look at the O'Reilly's Auto Parts store here. Maybe I should go full screen just in case we gotta see anything. Cause I record this kind of stuff now. I used to not record stuff. Got a good setup though, man. Everything's working. Got a new little chat thing I can read while we're talking. Monster Java. Oh, the Java ones were the coffee ones, right? Oh, it's getting dark though right there. You see the lightning, don't you? How's the signal look? Pretty good. I only got 1500K stream. Shelly, how's it look? Full screen.
The National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 65, effective until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties: Florida, Franklin,
Get a little better look here.
Liberty, Madison, Taylor, and Wakulla, and the following counties: in Georgia, Brooks, Decatur, Grady, and Thomas. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather.
Actually, look at that. What's coming right toward us? We got some low scud clouds coming.
While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio, and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
So this is the cell that looks suspicious. At one time it was tornado warned. Slight rotation with it. More of just a thunderstorm.
Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain
So this is,
alert for rapidly
you gotta
changing
definitely see the
weather
different colors too, man.
for later statements
Could be
and
some
possible
indication of hail, possibly. I don't see it though.
commercial radio and television outlets or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
Yeah, these are new wipers. They freaking squeak like every old ones. Wow, that's a good little line coming though. Look.
Southern Liberty counties will expire at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Actually, I'm south of Tallahassee.
Has weakened below severe limits and no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property.
This is the tornado warned cell that we had earlier, but it's now expired. But you can see,
Heavy rain are still
you can
possible
see
with
it.
this thunderstorm. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida. Remember, a severe thunderstorm warning
See if I can get some video here.
for southeastern Liberty County until 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Repeating, the severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for the following counties: in Florida, Liberty, and Wakulla. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio Station KIH-24 in Tallahassee, Florida, operating 24 hours a day on a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service office in Tallahassee, Florida. The latest weather and forecasting information can also be accessed by calling our automated forecast line at 850-942-8851. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Houston County in southeastern Alabama, Jackson County in Florida, Bay County in Florida, northwestern Calhoun County in Florida, southeastern Walton County in Florida, central Holmes County in Florida, Washington County in Florida, western Hood County in southwestern Georgia, southern Early
That's
County
the
in
cloud right
southwestern
there.
Georgia, northwestern
You can see
Seminole
the lift.
County in southwestern Georgia until 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7:28 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 6:28 a.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Cottonwood to 10 miles southeast of Santa Rosa Beach, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and any size
Some wind.
Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roof, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Panama City, Red Haven, Panama City Beach, Callaway, Cottonwood, Vernon, Santa Rosa Beach, Bonifay, Mariana, Chipley,
You hear the thunder?
Hilton, Donaldsonville, Springfield, Taylor, Ashford, Coward, Webb, Columbia, and Highland Park. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room and
Alright.
structure.
That's pretty good video.
Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the
Got a lot of spin, but nothing looking like. But it's definitely got some lift, man.
for 9 a.m.
Wow. Holy crap! Look at that.
Alabama, the Panhandle of Florida, and southwestern Georgia.
That was definitely tornado warned earlier today. Or not too long ago, actually.
Central Daylight Time for 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties: in Florida, Calhoun and Jackson, and Seminole, Georgia. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Wakulla County in Big Bend, Florida.
It's right over top of me right now.
Florida, southeastern Leon County in Big Bend, Florida, until 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 8:01 a.m.
gonna plot back and show you where I'm at. So very weak signature, but still you can definitely see that's some wall cloud that just came overhead. Heated seat time. Were you able to hear the thunder? I think I got another audio source too. Let's add another microphone on here. This one's my outside. Got some heavy rain. Alright, so this is where we start deciding where we're going. Definitely going to start heading off to the yeah, I'm at the Zaxby's, Taco Bell, O'Reilly's. I see Zaxby's right near me. Shit, I got water here. Damn it. You know, I saw that hit. Ah! Got a water leak in my truck. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. It's raining in my truck. I'm gonna go back north. This one's interesting looking. I don't know. I'm gonna go to Bethel here because this one's starting to get a little bit more rotation to it. Oh my God! You see that lightning? All right, we're gonna go. This one's starting to get a little more interesting. This just went over top of us. Now we're going to head towards it. Damn. Whoa, that guy's going down the wrong side of the road, dude. Come on. I got more lights than freaking any vehicle you ever seen in your life, and you just pulled right out in front of me. I got them on, too, so it ain't like you can't see me. Alright, so there could be a little tornado here. I don't know. There's no, we're in a pretty serious, severe thunderstorm warning right now, regardless. And we're gonna kind of work our way that direction. Warning yet. It might be outracing me though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach it or not. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach it. But we'll keep an eye on this thing to see if anything pops on it. Oh yeah, I don't know, man. This one might be beyond me now. But if you're in Bethel, which is south of Tallahassee, some serious rain coming down. Hey, we needed the rain, right? Roundabout. rain is usually an indicator. All right, well, now, dude, listen, I got the right of way, man. Man, get some good lighting now. It's definitely rain wrapped if there is anything at all. More just a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Man, we got some heavy damn rain, I can tell you that. Got the roadways are flooded up here. Man, we got standing water on both sides of the road here. Incredible rain. Definitely got debris on the roadway now. Man. Definitely outrunning me, Jim. But this is kind of what we're going to be seeing all day, so I'm going to get in front of this thing. I've learned in the past, get ahead of these things and let them come to you. Let them come to you. We're in a little pocket right now. It's weird. It should be raining, but it's not. Yeah, this is definitely not rotation. Well, no. Just severe thunderstorm warning. We're going to be making a right. Man, there's a lot of debris on the ground now, so they definitely had some storm winds up through here. A lot of water on the roads. One thing I like about this WeatherWise app is it links into my roads network really good too. I love that. So I got a camera pointing in my rear, if you're wondering. I don't think this was the amount of rain, Michael Curry. I mean, isolated rains are always, but I didn't see many reports for inches of rain. And I really think the Florida Peninsula is going to get a sneaky afternoon of line of rain and storms today. I'm really thinking that. Originally, they didn't have them at all in the slight risk. Now we have slight risk for Tampa all the way to the Atlantic coast side. So alright, so this is one of the lines. The main line's not even here yet. The main line is the one they were worried about. That was the one that was kind of like, there's a couple lines. It's really gotten broken up now to where there's no distinct line anymore. But I always look at temperature, get an idea what we're doing with temperature-wise. We're at 67 right now, so you don't want to see that temperature drop too much because that means the front line's passed. So we're going to be watching for this temperature to start climbing back up as I start heading back towards middle part of the state. I lost my radar. What happened to my no weather radio here? Raider. I'm in Tallahassee. I'll be careful there, Lydia, or Raider Smith. So definitely. Yeah, we're in our internet hole. I'll be back. Be back. I tried a couple settings this time around. Hopefully, we don't lose connection. Heading eastbound. We should be on the other side of this line pretty soon. Yeah, I don't know. I got this new pip link set up, and last year we really never streamed much because really wasn't much going on. And I'm really trying hard to get the settings right, you know, especially when we're out here. Starlink's not really good when you're driving this many twists and turns and this heavy of rain and cloud cover. It's good for slowing down a little bit, but man, this is some heavy torrential rain. My temperature's back to 69. It's awesome to track this kind of stuff. Eventually this line is going to be strong for the East Coast. We know that. It's going to be a lot of wind, a lot of potential tornadoes later today. Georgia, Carolinas northward, Virginia, all the way to Maryland, West Virginia, even Pennsylvania some. This line's also going to come through Florida and around 1 o'clock-ish, maybe, noon, 1, 2 o'clock. It's going to be middle part of the state, and we have new I'll probably stop and post those here in a minute. I'll stop on the other side of the rain. We're almost on the other side of the rain here. We'll do an update together, checking out the latest. So the red dots where I'm at, we're right in the middle of a severe thunderstorm warning, obviously. Not seeing much rotation with this system other than a lot of winds. We're almost on the other side of this here. We're going to merge to 98 and end up heading off towards Perry, which we. Hey Colby, yeah, we just went through Crawfordville, man. I filled up at your Shell station there. Tampa Bay should be around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Sometimes these get going a little faster than expected though, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's even around noon, but noon, 1, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, more than likely Tampa Bay. That's where I'm heading. I'm gonna follow this thing all the way home. I might go 75 though because I need to be able to go east or west. Could be some isolated cells in Florida, more over land as we get away from the Gulf. I added a second camera or microphone. Nope, heading east, Courtney. This is the St. Mark's Road, though. You know it well, right? One of my sheriff buddies up here. I met a kid that always ends up hanging out with me. But we were up here during Helene, right? Looks like we're on the edge. We're going to start seeing some daylight here in a second. Florida, and listen, Pinellas is tricky. You know, we're in a slight risk from the SPC. We were. I'm going to get the updated one here in a minute. Anytime we're in that yellow number 2 out of 5 risk, you just got to pay attention. We're not in that yellow number 2 risk very often, and anywhere often. So anytime we get there, yeah, you want to pay attention. There's going to be a strong line coming in off the Gulf here later, and you never know. Could be strong. Early afternoon. Keep your eyes open. Ooh, we're going to be in an internet hole. If we lose internet here, I'm going to pop back on here in a few minutes. It's hanging on. Last time we were on this road, all locals said that there's no internet out here. So we're going to push it. We might flip to Starlink if we have to. Sugar honey iced tea, got a doctor's appointment. Well, yeah, it's coming to Tampa. Alright, we're going to get on there with someone. And we'll see. There's FWC guys. Florida Fish. Florida Wildlife Commission. Man, the radar is absolutely got so much chaos going on right now. I don't know. The temperature's up to 72 now. Storm of the century, nothing even close. Now for us, I mean, now I'm not sure about up north. We don't know anything yet. What's going to happen today? I don't know if yesterday really panned out. I don't know. I didn't follow the news from last night. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how bad the tornadoes were. I know the blizzard up north is bad. The very powerful winter storm up there was Wisconsin and Michigan. We're going to get merged on US 98.
The wind was southwest at 14 miles an hour. At Tampa, it was cloudy. The temperature was 66 degrees. The wind was southwest at 7 miles an hour. At Albany, heavy rain and fog were reported. The temperature was 68 degrees. 63 remains in effect until 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time or 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the
Alright, so
following
we're gonna
counties. In Florida,
get on the other side of this storm.
remember, tornado watching conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather.
Oh, Savannah, hard to tell. You definitely got a line of storms coming in probably your afternoon area, maybe late morning, afternoon.
Rapidly changing weather conditions.
Could be some definite strong storms.
To weather radio, commercial radio, and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
There's St. Mark's River.
Number 65 remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties. In Florida, Franklin, Gadsden, Jeff, Brooks, Decatur, Green, and Thomas. Remember, tornado watching conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large
Well, that definitely got a little feisty.
close to the watch area. While severe
Captain, it ain't bad right now. We drove on the other side of the bad stuff here.
changing weather conditions.
We were in a pretty good little cell, though, for sure. I was underneath the tornado warned cell. More around the Big Bend area. Man, there was so much damage. We had so much trees down. Storms here early afternoon. Hail. The rebuild coming. Hopefully we get home okay. It's got a weird little shutter. A couple of the plates are definitely needing a little love. So let's keep our fingers crossed. So that little red dot on the map's where I'm at. I'm driving away from all this mess. It's going to catch up to us here as we head off towards more Big Bend area, Florida. So really what we're going to be watching for more than anything are these cells coming in off of the Gulf where I'm at, because they're brewing out there. So far my stream's done pretty good. I didn't do very well last time we were up here in this area. That was a good little test. I did some major changes on those settings. I'm about to stop and do some reading here in a second. I know this is probably a very extremely boring road. Welcome to Florida. Oh, we got some burn over here. They must have had a little wildfire. Man, it's going to be a lot of rain coming in the next couple of days. We had a good little, yesterday we had pretty heavy rain for most of the peninsula. West Coast didn't get that much, but pretty much 75 eastward got a lot of rain yesterday. No big changes. Storm Prediction Center outlooks. I'm going to do the latest here in a second. Still have yellow slight 2 down into the Interstate 4 area where I'm at, and that'll be pretty big squall line here later this afternoon, so we'll keep an eye on that. Hope they're coming. The big line. What's a rough road, man? Now we're all hoping for rain for Winter Haven, so I don't miss my Emily's softball game. Selfish, right? She's playing there tomorrow, so I'll be able to watch her tomorrow. It was a tough decision, but this is my little my truck. I love my truck. I love my little office. I love my gadgets. I love tracking weather. I just love it. You know, I love watching them play ball too. But oh man, I think we had such a lull in the weather for so long. It was like it might never happen again. We might never have rain again. I don't know. And we might not get anything. Who knows? I mean, I was underneath the tornado warning. You can see it come right overhead. And we might have more of those here later today. So. Signal's getting a little weak. Oh, I do want to post the latest SPC outlets here in a second. We can look at some stuff together. I suspect they'll be really close to Gainesville, maybe. Definitely north. I would think Jacksonville might be also later today. Holly, you live up here, okay? A lot of trees up here. A lot of trees up here. Man, there's like one little hole right there. It's a little river. Oh, we got a good signal back. I don't know if I lost everybody though. tricky thing is when you lose the internet, it sometimes disconnects. That's the problem. We're trying to avoid that from happening. Doesn't look like it disconnected. It's going to be very windy on the backside of this thing. Oh my goodness. Anytime we get a powerful cold front like this, it is going to be extremely windy today as the cold air comes rushing in. I think I'm back. We didn't lose nothing. That's good. I think X is the one that has a problem with losing connections. Don't forget we got that big blizzard up north, man. That was epic. Yeah, see, freaking X is the one that backs off. X is not very stable when it comes to weak signals. Bummer. Sorry, X. Thanks, Shelly. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, that's good news, right? Hopefully. That was definitely in the sticks. What's up, Jeffrey? Shout out to my boy Alex with Panasonic. That's true on there, Shelly. That's probably makes sense, honestly. I don't think it's smart to probably go there, honestly. But yeah, man, my old Tough Book here, doing awesome. Streaming multiple cameras angles here. We got I got a zoom camera now. We got back cameras. Best technology. Thanks to my boy Josh and Joey there wheeling with my lights, looking all professional. JCO Corporation and a Coe. Mobile mounts. Flying out from Texas to install this bad boy for me. But we're about ready to get to Perry. The line is behind me, and we're going to let this thing come back to us. I am going to post the latest Storm Prediction Center outlooks here in a second. Kind of look at future radar a little bit. Got all kinds of things showing up on my camera here. Bill Barber 88, yeah. I don't want to push this truck. Donut shop. Ola Perry. Taylor County. They've been through hell, literally. You know, I met two different couples that moved to Perry because they looked at hurricane history, and it was like the only area in Florida that never really got hit. And then we got hit, and then we got hit, and then we got hit. And then they got tornadoes. I mean, it was a rough 3 years, man. We had, is it Debbie? I can't even remember now. Definitely Helene and Idalia. I think it was Debbie early in the year. A lot of dump trucks, man. Where they all going? Yeah, I don't know if the old Storm Chaser's ever been 88, Bill. I'd be afraid of things flying off the roof. Well, now not, because wheeling guys mounted it. I had magnetic mounts before. Yeah, I was just there in Crawfordville, Captain. Yes, we were just there. There was a tornado warning just south of you. We were parked by the O'Reillys, and it went right over the top of me. It was pretty feisty, man. We had some pretty good loud thunder, and the winds picked up. You could see the rotation. You could see more of anything, the lift, the updraft. Definitely saw it. Thank you, Holly. I love doing them. Well, the good thing about Illinois softball games, they'll be streaming live on Game Changer, so I'll be able to keep up with that. You might hear a little audio in the background of that. I might turn off. We'll listen to our games together on Game Changer. How about that? What's up, Teresa? Morning. And hang on. And hang on. I think I need to just stop streaming to X. Turned it off. Sorry, X. I noticed that last time we were doing X a lot. It was really inconsistent. I don't know if anybody really else streams X or not. I do the Daily Brew on the X, but that's because I have a solid connection. Cool, man. Well, listen, we're going to be heading. This line's looking a little feisty out there in the Gulf. This will be the big question. Yeah, I keep my eyes on the car. It's a whole lot easier to drive than my Tesla. Anybody have a Tesla? Everything's over here. You gotta drive the car with your TV screen. So Dale, I guess you didn't end up coming, huh? If you're out there. We'll stop here in a second and look at all the latest updates together. I want to show everybody the new storm prediction center outlooks. Kind of give you an idea of what's coming. Still have a big line expected. Obviously the East Coast. sure. We got this line of storms coming late morning, early afternoon. Temperature's back up to 73. Oh, I'm going to reset my. Oh, we got another new warning here. Green warning. Alright, don't sign off yet. We're gonna pull up all the latest graphics here in a second. About 5 minutes. We'll look at all the latest outlooks and future radar together. Can you believe tomorrow, Tuesday morning, this area right here could be in freezing conditions tomorrow. Like 31 degrees, 32 degrees. Going to be in the 20s in North Florida tomorrow morning. It's not even going to get out of the 50s tomorrow. You got to dig out the dang winter clothes again. Literally. We're going to be in the 40s tomorrow morning in Tampa Bay. Wednesday might even be a little cooler. Wednesday morning. Crazy. Steven, I wish I could. That was, but I gotta be home by tomorrow. You all are gonna get it later this afternoon for sure. It's they did not really change much on the outlooks. Still got a level 4 out of 5 for most of y'all up there in the Atlantic coastline area from yesterday. So no big changes on the severity expected later. Straight line winds are the big ones for sure. Tornado risk is always there. I don't see any rotation right now on any of these. These are too frontal right now, at least where I'm at. We'll start seeing if there's any storms popping ahead of this line here. So I'm going to pull over here in about 4 minutes. Morning, Steven. Hey, the cool thing is the stream made it all the way from St. Mark's to Perry. I don't think that's ever happened. Richard Reimer? I can, buddy. Got him right in front of me. They pop right up. Don't have to take my eyes off the road. Got storms coming to the East Coast later today. It's going to be interesting what we get. There was a Lake Mary tornado warning yesterday in Florida. Almost 1 year to the day that we had that infamous tornado that Bruce Garner had, I think it was Fox. I don't remember what channel he's with. One of news stations over there. Got hit with a tornado last year. So we got a severe thunderstorm warning near Mariana, just off to your west right now currently. I might just pass to your west. Yeah, it might be a little weak volume, but that's all I got. That's all I got. I can't pump anymore. But I'm gonna pull over here though real quick. This is my spot. I usually stop here. We'll get a good video or a good spot here. Let's see. Probably get a lot of road noise.
And listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio.
I'll park it right here for now.
Tallahassee, Florida, operating 24 hours a day on a frequency of 162.40 megahertz. This broadcast originates from your National Weather Service office in Tallahassee, Florida.
All right, let's take a look at the latest.
The latest weather and forecast information can also be accessed by calling our automated forecast line at 850-942-8851. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Gulf County in Florida, central Wakulla County in Big Bend, Florida, southeastern Liberty County in Big Bend, Florida, Franklin County in Big Bend, Florida, until 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 8:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 7:10 a.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles west of Crawfordville to 12 miles south of Port St. Joe, moving at 20 miles per hour.
Test.
Hazard, 60 miles per hour.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Carnival, East Point, Apalachicola, Crawfordville, St. George Island, Port St. Joe, White City, Franklin, South Choppy, Royal Bluff, St. George Island, St. Park, Cape San Blas, Beverly, Panacea, Poplar Camp, Madart, Simmons Bayonne, Lidewalk Island, Curtis Mill, and Fort Gadsden.
I don't know. Sounds good on my end. Just gotta turn your volume up.
Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms.
Nothing I can do about that.
Spawn a tornado going
Alright,
into the basement
so let's
or
take a look at
central
the latest.
structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a
Let's
building.
see here. Let's
A
do the
tornado watch
latest.
remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Big Bend and the Panhandle of Florida. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following counties in Florida: Franklin, Liberty, and Wakulla. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Wakulla County in Big Bend,
Here
Florida,
is
Jefferson County in Big Bend, Florida, northwestern Taylor County in Big Bend,
Turn this
Florida,
down.
southeastern Leon County in Big Bend, Florida, western
And turn the scanner radio off. Alright, so here's the latest on Storm Prediction Center. Okay, so here's current radar. The yellow boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings right now, currently. We have them all the way up to North Carolina right now, so there's that line. Look a little more ragged this morning, but that could present opportunities for some individual cells out in front. Sometimes, like, these little guys get a little feisty. We had a long one this morning up in lower Georgia. Latest Storm Prediction Center outlook is here, and no big changes. And tornadoes, no big changes. We still have significant one for parts of Florida all the way up towards New York. So anybody in this brown, yellow, red area possibly could be under a tornado watch today. So that does include northern parts of the state here, and Jacksonville, northward, all y'all asking about Brunswick and Savannah and Charleston. Everybody here in the yellow and red likely will be under a tornado watch later today. Away it goes. That's kind of what they do. Whether or not you get one or not, I don't know. We'll find out. Future radar, let's take a look at that. This is more important to me to see what we're looking at with the latest HRR. Not too sure the 12Z came out yet, but we're going to find out. I don't think it did. 9:30, yes it did. I get so messed up. There's the current satellite. But, let's see, where's my weather models at? Okay, let's take a look. This is the latest, what it's going to look like here. We'll look at the RRFS2 rapid refresh. Okay, southeast. Here's the radar. 12Z running now, 26 hours in. So here's 11 a.m. Here is noon. Here is 1 p.m. Here's 2 p.m. Look at all that snow on the backside. That is incredible, man. We're going to be getting pretty decent snowfall rates as this cold air is attaching to that leftover moisture. But we're going to start seeing storms across Florida early afternoon, noon, 1 o'clock. That's a pretty hefty line there, about 2 o'clock, all the way up to the Carolinas. And there you go. There's a line at 4 p.m. today. So Tampa's going to start seeing it maybe 1, 2 o'clock, still the same as before, 2 o'clock. The heavy line's going to be in my area about 4 o'clock. This is 6 o'clock tonight, and that line does try to push through. You can see it all the way through South Florida. It might break up a little bit. There's some energy pulling up to the Keys this evening. So we're definitely going to be watching South Florida later today. Everybody else, it clears out. Here's the Outer Banks, 8 o'clock tonight. Look at all that snow, man. That's crazy. Man, we're going to have snow in Alabama and Georgia, all the way through the Smokies. That low pressure just going to lift up out of here. So pretty much, even like Pennsylvania, you're going to start feeling it late morning, early afternoon. There's this evening hours. By 7 a.m. tomorrow, maybe some South Florida lingering, but it's gone. So it's today. Here's another rapid refresh model. Let's zoom in a little bit more on Florida here, since I showed everybody else. Selfishly, I need to look at my home tape. See you, Diane. Arlene, yeah, Mariana's definitely got a severe thunderstorm, but it's just off to your west. You're just missing it. Well, you've had a lot of weather over this last year, though. Tornadoes. And I was tracking that Panama City tornado years ago when the house went sideways, and I remember it bounced and went right next to me, next to Fountain, and then it went and hit you all in Mariana. Wow, this is the interesting thing. This is at 3 p.m. today. These are the cells that are interesting right here. This could be all tornadic, but they're not calling for it. That's the thing. But still, any of these cells this afternoon. Right there for you, Shelly. Crystal River, I'm right there, right here. Look at that. What are you talking about? I got the radar right there. That's 2 o'clock today for you. All right, let me post the latest. A new tornado watch up there in the Carolinas just now. Let me canvas here. Hey Smith, yeah, man, that was a bad tornado. Oh man, that marina, the road there, I don't remember the road name, but I remember the telephone poles were down. It was bad, man. Terrible damage up that way. Monday, all right, let me post this here. Monday storm outlooks. 9 a.m. update. Let me do that. Try to put my dates on there more. Okay, make sure that's the latest. Looks like it. Okay, let's see, 9 a.m. I think that's right. Let me make sure that's right. Well, I can't tell. Yeah, that's right. All the way up to New York. Okay, make sure I hate to post old graphics. nobody should be on the water. They're doing a marine. Hey, Bill. Good morning. What's the thoughts of a hurricane for Panhandle area? Well, no one knows, but yeah. I don't want to hype anything. Equal chances as any other year. How about that? Waters are going to be super duper hot. And if you look back at history, 18 and 23 were El Nino years, which we're going to be in. Okay, I just want to get my little post here going. Latest Monday SPC Storm Prediction Center outlooks for today. Little expansion north. Watching for strong storms, high winds, and possible tornadoes, especially in the hatched areas. Most long gone by Tuesday and full air rushing in once the rain passes. Okay. Brittany, you're going to be on a tornado watch, I would assume, more than likely. If they believe in what they just posted. So that would be popping, I don't know, a couple hours maybe? I would say by at least noon, you want to really start paying attention to the radar. Noon, 1 o'clock. That's 1 o'clock right now on my screen. Monticello, Ashley, I hear you. You got a line that just went through you, right? There might be a little bit more action to your west before it's all long gone. Looked like you had some good rains there, though. What's this all about? Oh, Monticello, you got a tornado warning. It just went past you, Ashley. We got a new tornado warning just posted. That's north of Madison, near the Florida-Georgia line right there, northeast of Tallahassee. Okay, I bumped up the audio again. Sorry about that. Not too bad in Tallahassee. Nope. You didn't have to put 2 exclamation marks on there now. I know. Tallahassee didn't get too bad. Just a line of storms. Nothing too bad. Tornado warning was to your south, and we had one now to your northeast. North Carolina, definitely, Isaiah, is you got a tornado watch currently. this whole general area in North Carolina, definitely watching things also as this thing develops off.
Coastal waters from Ocklawaha River to Apalachicola, Florida, out to 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Mexico Beach to Apalachicola, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Swampy River to Keaton Beach, out 20 nautical miles. Waters from Mexico Beach to Apalachicola, Florida, from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Waters from Swampy River to Apalachicola, Florida, from 20 to 60 nautical miles until 12:15 p.m. Eastern.
Let's see, I can boost it maybe even more. Let's see if I can boost it.
At 9:17 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 8:17 a.m. Central Daylight Time, strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near St.
I might be able to boost it even more here. We got a new warning coming.
The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Wakulla County in Big Bend, Florida.
699, 700. All right, we'll try 700%. Is this better, Richard?
In Big Bend, Florida, southeastern Leon County.
I use WeatherWise right in here at Weather Half Pint, but I really use still use Radar Scope quite a bit. I'm still learning WeatherWise. I never messed around with weather Radar Omega.
10:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 9:43 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 10 miles south of Clinton to 14 miles south of Monticello to near Crawfordville, moving east at 10 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage mold, sighting, and trees. Locations impacted include Woodville, Monticello, St. Marks, Crawford,
Hey, Hudson.
Wakulla, Greenville,
Richmond, Ryan, what's up, buddy? Storms are heading your way.
Trivet, Lubbock, Empress, Clinesville, Bethel, Natural Bridge, Edo, Woodley Hall, Hyde Park, and Osceola. The main alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room
Yeah, WeatherWise is great. Half Pint. They do a lot of updates, and
on the lowest floor of a building.
it's almost too many things sometimes. There's a lot going on.
Central Georgia.
I have it set to Florida right now, obviously with the alerts and stuff. So, you know, and I use composite radar a lot. I use local radar a lot. Local radar is definitely more high def. I think I have smoothing on. I kind of like the smoothing a little bit, one notch. Why is this not even on?
Central Liberty County is in Big Bend, Florida from 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 9:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 8:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along a line extending from 7 miles south of Greensboro to 9 miles south of Blankstown. Movement was northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, wind gusts of 50 to 55 miles per hour and half-inch hail. Source, radar
Yeah, I don't really like the smoothing. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Okay. I'm still posting on my socials, so bear with me.
Scotland, Santa Clara, Marysville, Scotts Ferry, Shady Bend, Escapinga, Woods, and Quincy Airport. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building.
Mount Airy, North Carolina.
10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Florida. A tornado watch also remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time or 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a special marine warning for Appalachian Bay or coastal waters from
Let's see. There is a line getting close to you.
20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Ocklawaha River to Apalachicola, Florida, out to 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Mexico Beach to Apalachicola, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Swampy River to Keaton Beach, out 20 nautical miles. Waters from Mexico Beach to Apalachicola, Florida, from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Waters from Swampy River to Apalachicola, Florida, from 20 to 60 nautical miles until 12:15 p.m.
I used to drive on 52, man. Right there by Pilot Mountain, right? Isn't Mount Airy where They filmed,
Thunderstorms were located along a line extending from
what the hell was that show, man?
38 nautical miles
John Boy?
south
What was Andy Griffith's show?
Hazard, wind gusts to nearly 50 knots. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect wind gusts in excess of 30
Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better for you here.
lightning and heavy downpours. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Locations impacted include Bow Tower, King Tower,
You're kind of in a radar hole there. I don't know.
Apalachicola, Empire like a wreck, Sea Tower, St. George Island, and Martha 24 Barge.
You really don't have any. Well, there is a tornado close to you right now.
Eastern Daylight Time.
Around Concord.
Central Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected.
Yeah, you know, your line's going right now through you, Mount Airy, literally.
Snouts can easily overturn boats.
Look like that's where the line. You got a little hail maybe,
Take safe harbor immediately.
but that's the line. You're in the line. You're in a severe thunderstorm warning right now.
Central Daylight Time or 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight
You are in it.
following counties in Florida, Calhoun and Jackson and Seminole, Georgia. Remember, a tornado warning
Megan, I know where that's at. That's a very interesting looking mountain up there.
hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for
Andy Griffith, that's right.
weather information. Tornado watch number 65 remains in effect until
Winston was where
daylight time for the following counties.
NASCAR. Remember the Winston Cup Series, man?
Liberty, Madison, Taylor, and Wakulla, and the following counties: East Georgia, Brooks, Decatur, Grady, and Thomas.
There was a place up there, King, North Carolina. Anybody know Chris Smith up that way?
Including tornadoes
There's a hobby shop up there I knew very well.
in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio, and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather
Will, is that
information.
what's up? Is that close to you?
You're listening to NOAA weather radio station KIH-24 in Tallahassee.
Yeah, this line is taking forever to move, man. It's kind of pulling up. I thought I'd be moving in a little quicker than this, but I'm gonna have to wait it out.
From your National Weather Service office in Tallahassee, Florida. The latest weather and forecast information can also be accessed by calling our automated forecast line at 850-942-8851. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Jefferson County in Big Bend, Florida.
Snow is gonna be crazy, man.
County in Big Bend, Florida. Southwestern Loudoun County.
Snow flurries. I cannot believe it.
In Georgia until 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 9:40 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 11 miles northwest of Madison, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source,
Hazard,
radar indicated
tornado.
location. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes
This guy's voice hasn't changed in years, man.
damage to roof, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Jefferson, northeastern Madison, southwestern Loudoun, southeastern Brooklyn,
Let's see.
following locations: Sharon Lake, Lovell, Macon, Hamburg, Hampton, and Vanetta. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Oh, let's see.
A tornado warning has been issued.
Tiffany, yeah, they're just working as you.
Following counties: Florida, Jefferson and Madison, and Brooks, Georgia. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee
Business as usual. Well, you talking about a tornado there? Which one? Which tornado? You talking about the one up in Charlotte area?
Liberty County in Big Bend, Florida, Franklin County in Big Bend, Florida, until 10:30 a.m.
Or the one right here in
At 9:20
north of Madison?
daylight time. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Crawfordville to 7 miles east of Carnival to 7 miles southwest of St. George Island, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations:
So all this stuff here is coming.
Point, Apalachicola, Crawfordville,
I think there's a draw tool on here. Let me see.
Franklin,
we go. I can do that. Look at that. That's cool. I'll leave that up there all the time. What if I can do it all the time? Thank you, Weatherwise, for a draw tool. So all this is kind of like heading this direction right here. Look at that. All this going like that. Like that. There we go. Like that. I suspect we'll have a tornado watch here up northward. Line of storms around 3-4 o'clock. So again, I think we're going to see a squall line around 3 or 4 o'clock, like that right there. Now there's going to be isolated cells popping ahead of this line. Be interesting to see what we got. Hannah, I'm outside of Tallahassee. Let's see here. I gotta do one more post. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida, and south central Georgia. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 10:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So I'll post the latest HRRR for 2 o'clock. And the following counties in Georgia, Brooks, and Thomas. The tornado warning for northeastern Jefferson County is canceled. The Tornadic thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. The tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida, and south central Georgia. The tornado warning remains in effect until 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for north central Madison, southwestern Loudoun, and southeastern Brooks counties. At 9:54 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located. Sometimes when these lows pull to the north, the squall line slows down a little bit. Rotation near Quitman, Georgia. Tiffany, not sure where's that at. Let's see here. I would assume. Oh, there's, yeah, I'll see. Oh, I see Quitman right there. That was the same. That was the same line. Yeah, that was the same line. Oh, I see it. Actually, Valdosta. Valdosta is this right here, just south of Valdosta, definitely looking suspicious. Tornado watch number 65 remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and now includes the following: waters from Swampy River to Apalachicola, Florida, extending from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions. You know what? That's the same cell that we were tracking in Crawfordville. That's what happens with these tornadoes. These cells stay intact. This is the exact same cell that we were underneath in Crawfordville in Florida. Now it's going to be getting close to Valdosta. So we'll see. I know we got folks in Valdosta that watch. New warning.
The National Weather Service in Tallahassee has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Lowndes County in Georgia, southeastern Brooks County in Georgia.
Yep.
Until 10:30 a.m. Eastern
That's
Daylight
that
Time.
one right there in
At
Quint,
9:56
southeast
a.m.
of
Eastern Daylight
Quintman.
Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 10 miles southeast of Quitman, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated location. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Valdosta around 10:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I-75 at exit 16 around 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Other locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include I-75 at exit 5, Mackin, Twin Lakes, Remerton, Clansville, Dasher, I-75 at exit 11, Valdosta Regional Airport, and Keeloo. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county: Brooks, Georgia. The tornado warning for northeastern Jefferson County is canceled. The tornadic thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida, and south central Georgia. A tornado warning remains in effect until 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for north central Madison, southwestern Lowndes, and southeastern Brooks counties. At 9:54 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 11 miles north of Madison, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated location. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed.
So it definitely looks like that one near in Valdosta is looking possible, just across the state line.
Locations impacted include Mackin. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning remains in effect until 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county: Madison, Florida, and Brooks, Georgia. The following broadcast is a special weather statement issued by the National Weather Service in Tallahassee, Florida. Strong thunderstorms will impact southeastern Calhoun County in Florida, central Gadsden and central Liberty counties in Big Bend, Florida through 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 9:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 8:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along a line extending from 7 miles south of Greensboro to 9 miles south of Blountstown. Movement was northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, wind gusts of 50 to 55 miles per hour and half-inch hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Quincy, Havana, Greensboro, Gretna, Bristol, Fremont, Teloggia,
Every time I hear Bristol, I think NASCAR.
Douglas City, Florence, Hosford, Scotland, Santa Clara, Marysville, Scotts Ferry, Shady Grove,
Alright.
Woods, and Quincy Airport. If outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time for the Panhandle of Florida. A tornado watch also remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Big Bend, Florida. These are the 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time conditions. At the Tallahassee Airport, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 68 degrees. The wind was out at 7 miles an hour. At Florida State University, the temperature was 68 degrees. The wind was out at... The tornado warning for north central Madison County is canceled. The tornadic thunderstorm which prompted the warning has moved out of the warned area. Therefore, the warning has been canceled. A tornado watch remains in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for south central Georgia.
Yeah, I don't have Georgia alerts set on this right now.
Until 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for southwestern Lowndes and south central Brooks counties. At 10:02 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado.
Got some storms over here in near Quincy,
Lake Park, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour.
just
Hazard, tornado.
west of Tallahassee.
Source, radar indicated location. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of southwestern Lowndes and south central Brooks counties. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning remains in effect until 10:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the following county, Brooks, Georgia. These are the 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time conditions. At the Tallahassee Airport, thunder was reported. The temperature was 68 degrees. The wind was out at 9 miles an hour. The report from Florida State University was not available. The report from Apalachicola was not available. At Panama City Northwest, a thunderstorm was reported. The temperature was 67 degrees. The wind was northwest at 17 miles an
Alright,
hour.
so we're going to do...
At Dothan, it was cloudy. The temperature was 57 degrees. The wind was northwest at 24 miles an hour. At Albany, light rain was falling. The temperature was 64 degrees. The wind was out at 14 miles an hour. At Valdosta, light rain and fog were reported. The temperature was 66 degrees.
Alright, cool.
Calm. The current time is 10:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
I'm going to do some posts here, so I'm going to log off because I need to use this computer for some posts. So I will be back live streaming here when this line gets a little closer. And I'll definitely be doing more afternoon streaming here as this line gets towards more Florida Peninsula today. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back live on Facebook and YouTube here in a little bit. Another